Hi everybody, hope you're okay. Mrs. Wild here again. So there's two things that we're going to be looking at in today's lesson. First thing, my lovelies, is our booklet, week 4. We should have completed number 1 and we're now on bar graph and pictograms part 2. So it says lesson 2 and you can roll to it. It says lesson 2 at the top. If for any reason you don't have this booklet, you can ring school and make sure you get it or follow on my slides. That's also not a problem. Okay, so you need that. And then at the end, we're also going to need this book 4C. So you need to get those things now. If you haven't got this book, you can ring school, or again, I'm going to be putting it on my screen, so there'll be things for you to also be able to work off of, so don't worry too much. Now, I've got a little problem, but I'm hoping it's going to work today. My laptop's playing up and I am between 2 cameras and only 1 USB port, so I've got to switch things around, but fingers crossed, everything will work perfect. So let's start today's lesson. And it is, here we go. Today we are continuing to look at pictograms and bar charts or bar graphs, however you want to say them. So it's like what we did yesterday, we're just looking at them in a bit more detail. So here's your first starter, a little bit like yesterday, but I want you to halve these numbers. Now you're going to notice, before you all tell me off, 17 is on there, cross it out. It is an odd number. We cannot half it equally using whole numbers. So just cross off 17 and continue with the rest. Pause the video and come back for the answers. Okay, welcome back. Are we ready to get the answers? Here we go. Now, you'll notice as these numbers got a little bit more complicated, I partitioned them to help me half. So I partitioned 30 and I partitioned 8, and then I added them together. I partitioned 300, I partitioned 30, I partitioned 6, I added them together. I partitioned 100, I partitioned 60, and I partitioned 4. So you can do it that way. That's absolutely fine. Partition the numbers to help you if you need to. I'm going to be doing the same for the doubling as well. If you've not managed to mark it just yet, I'll show you that. If you've not managed to mark it just yet, you can pause the video, but we're going to move on. Okay, here we are, double these numbers. I want you to pause the video. Remember, you can use partitioning to help you. Pause the video now. Okay, welcome back. Let's have a look. So we're going to have doubled these numbers. Here we go. So I used a lot of partitioning in this one. Obviously, the black numbers, they were really easy to do. The red ones, I partitioned. So I doubled 40 and I doubled 6, added them together. I doubled 10, I doubled 6, added them together. I doubled 700, I doubled 50, and I doubled 4. I doubled 300, I doubled 60, I doubled 3. I doubled 200, I doubled 50, I doubled 1, and I doubled 300, I doubled 30, and I doubled 6. And I just added them all together. If you need a little bit more time to mark, just pause the video and you'll be able to do it. Okay. Right, so yesterday we looked at bar graphs and pictograms separately, but today we are going to see them together. So if I have a look on here, let me see if you can see my board. Oh, it's got a static shock then. Okay. Right, we looked at them separately, today we'll look at them together. We have got my pen. Here is a bar chart, shows the number of children who went on holiday to some different countries. We've got the number of children up the side on our y-axis and the number of countries visited, on the x-axis. Now, what's really important, guys, when we're looking at this is look at the scale. It's going up in 2, so we know it's going up in 2, so that's going to help us. The first thing I do is I add some data, some information to my bar chart. I add my totals in. So I've got 8 there. France is 6. Oh, USA. So I can already see it's halfway between 0 and 2. So that's 1. And then the UK is halfway between 10 and 12 is 11. And there's nothing there for Italy just yet. So it says here, complete the table using the information in the bar chart. So I've already helped myself out here. Number of children visiting Spain was 8. France was 6. USA was 1. UK was 11. And we do not know Italy's just yet. So I filled that in. I go to my next one. Again, I've got my details here. Fill that in to remind me. But now it says, complete the pictogram using the information in the bar chart. And they've given us a key. So 1 circle equals 4 children. So before we do anything, do this with me. So a circle equals 4. So half a circle, whoops, let me just rub that out. That's not showing half a circle, Mrs. Wild. Rub you out, get my pen again. Half a circle would be showing me 2. So then a quarter of a circle would be showing me 1, and that means 3/4 of a circle would be showing me 3. So that's showing me 4, that's showing me 2, that's showing me 1, and that's showing me 3. So really get that in your head, guys, because that's going to help us now. So spin, we have 8. So we can do, we know we've got 8 children, so that makes 4, that makes 8. France, we have 6. So how am I going to make 6? I'm looking here, I've got 4 and 2. So I'm going to do a full circle, that's my 4, and I'm going to do a half circle, that's my 2. USA, oh, there's only 1. So remember, you need that little quarter of a circle there. There's my 1. And the UK was 11. So I'm going to have 4, 8. But I can't do another full one because that would make 12. And I don't want 12. I only want 11. So I've got 8 there. So I can do 8 and add, what do I add to 8 to make 11? 3. So I'm going to be looking at this one here. It's my 3/4 one. So I'm going to do my 3/4 circle to help me there. So that shows me 11. So you needed to do pause the video and do that now, or you could do it whilst I was doing it. So let's have a look. So now we've got some tables here. We've got some bar charts here and some pictograms. So we've got a bar chart here, we've got a pictogram here, bar chart here, and a pictogram here. And we've got tables here, tables here, tables here, and tables here. And we need to match, it says here, match the tables to the charts. So you're going to pause the video now, and we're going to then, I want you to really look at the chart, look at the table, which does it show? Use the keys, use the scales to help you. Draw a line to match the charts and tables up. Okay, pause the video now and I will see you in a moment. Okay, welcome back. So let's have a look at this together. Let's see how you got on. So here we have dog 8, cat 2, rabbit 7 and snake 12. So I'm having a look here. Well, that says dog 4, so it can't be that one. This one, 1 square equals 4. So, oh, that says dog 8. Cat 2. Rabbit, yes. Oh, but snake is not 12, so it can't be that one. So I'll come down here. Dog, no, that's looking like dog 4. No, it's not that one. Let's look here. Dog 8, so we know that's an 8. Oh, we know that's a 2. We know that's a 7, and we know that's a 12. So the first thing you could have done, just like Mrs. Wild told you before, and she hasn't done it herself, is number your charts and pictograms. So that's dog 4, that's cat 1, that's rabbit 6, that's snake 8. So it's been the easiest thing to do first, Mrs. Wild. That's dog 8, cat 2, rabbit 7, oh, snake 3. This is dog 4. I'd say that's cat 1. That's quite hard to see though. It could be 1 or 2. I'd say that's about rabbit 3, maybe, might not be. And snake is around 4 as well. So let's have a look. A can go down to here. We already know that that's matched up. Perfect. Let's have a look at this one. Which one shows dog 4, cat 1, rabbit 3 and snake 4? Oh, perfect. There it is. So B goes over there. Then which one shows dog 4, cat 1, rabbit 6 and snake 8? Cat 1, rabbit 6, snake 8. There it is up there. Perfect. And then finally, dog 8, cat 2, rabbit 7, snake 3. And that is there. Well done, guys. That was a really good one. I liked that one. I hope you managed it. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause my video, and when I come back, hopefully you're going to be able to see the Power Maths books, but you're going to need your Power Maths books, page 75, okay, and we're going to be looking at that. So you want to get book C, page 75. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to pause my video for 1 second. Hopefully I will come back. Well, hey, look at that, it worked. So we need Power Maths, book 4C, and we are turning to page 75, which is this one here. I'm just going to turn that over, and you're going to need your pencil. I know this is challenging, guys, but we're going to manage it because you're awesome, and I know you can do this. So I've got a pencil here. Ooh, it's a good big green. Ooh, it's not very well sharpened, is it, Mrs. Wild? See if I can get a different one to help me out quickly. Here's one. Manahil from my class. I'm using your good to be green pencil. Thank you very much for all that. Here we go. So let's have a look. If you want, pause the video and you can look at this by yourself and come back and check it. Or you can work through it with me. Either way is absolutely fine. So it says, Kieran and Amy collect Ninja Man collecting cards. Each square like this represents 8 cards, okay? So I've got them here, and I've got them here. I've got a bar chart and I've got a pictogram. Before I do anything, I'm going to add my totals to help me. So I've got 8, 16, 24, add 4, 28. So I know that a half represents 2 and a quarter represents 1. I've got 8, 16, 24, 32, add 1. Here I've got 33. 8, 16, 24. 8, 16, add 2. No, add 4, sorry. 8, 16, add 4 is 20. So then I look on here. This scale's going up in 5s, in 10s. So halfway here, all your halfways, these would be 5. So let's have a look. Halfway between 20 and 30 is 25. Then I've got this one, halfway between 30 and 40 is 35. 35, this is wild. Then I've got this one, 30. And I've got this one, 40. Okay, so I've added in my numbers just to help me. So now I'm ready to look at these. Let me just see if I can make this a bit bigger. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, I'm learning as you're learning, guys. Hopefully this will all work out fine. Oh, where's it gone, Mrs. Wild? There we go. So, here we go. Each square represents what? It represents 8 because it tells me up here. So half of 1 must represent 4. So let's have a look. We've got 8, add 4 equals, oh, work that out then. 8, 16, add 4 is 20. Kieran has how many jigsaw piece cards? Oh, my goodness me. So let's have a look. Let's count how many cards are here. And then we'll times that number, whatever it is, we're going to times it by 8. Okay. So, 1 second. Each represents 8 cards. Oh, so how many jigsaw piece cards does he have altogether? Let's have a look. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That works up to another one. That's 13 and a little quarter one there. So he has 13 and a quarter. Oh, but how many cards does he have? So these are his jigsaw ones. We now want to know how many cards does he have. So what we have to do 13 and a quarter times 8. Well, that's going to be far too complicated. So let's do it this way. We can do, we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, you can't see them working out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they add up to another one. So there's 13 times 8. That's what we're going to do first. Ignore this one because all we have to do when we finish is add 1. So 13 times 8. Well, can you all work out 13 times 8? You should be able to do 12 times 8. And then it equals 96. 96, and then you just added an extra 8 on. So 96 add 8 is 104. Or you could have done, eight, and we could have broken that down into 10 and 3. So you could have had 10 times 8 is 80, 3 times 8 is 24, and then I've done 80 add 24 equals 104. Okay, but we've still not finished because look, there's this one up here. We've got to remember that extra little 1 there. That means 1. So we need to add 1 on. So 104 add 1 equals 105. Okay, right. Now we're going to move on. Kieran has how many normal cards? So we're going to have a look now. Oh, do you know, I answered that one wrong. Let me go back, guys. It's okay. Mistakes are good. They help us to learn. It said how many jigsaw piece cards? And I didn't look up here. Look, there's my jigsaw piece cards. How many jigsaw piece cards does he have? He has 20. So the answer for that one was 20. I'm sure you can tell Mrs. Wild off when she's done this next time. Right. Kieran has how many normal cards? So I go up here and I'm looking how many normal cards. So I look for the number normal. There's my title normal. How many normal cards does he have? Well, we already worked that out. 33. How many shiny cards does Amy have? Well, let's have a look at shiny. I already put my total in. It's 25. There we go. So hopefully you've managed to work through that with me too. I apologise that I got a few things wrong. It happens. Mistakes are good. They help us to learn. But I also tried really hard, didn't I? And I go back and I correct things. And that's what you guys do too. So this might go to my face upside down. I don't know how to turn myself right way around now. There we go. Right, guys, I hope that lesson went okay. And I hope you guys are doing okay too. And you're getting a bit used to everything. Well done. And I'll see you later.